Hi, Dave Jones here again. We're going to look at a Bruce Springsteen song. This one's called Dancing in the Dark. It's got several sections to it. It's got a bit an intro, a verse, a chorus and a bridge. Now the key of the song is B major. You're going to need these chords. You're going to need a B chord, a G sharp minor chord, an E chord, a C sharp minor chord and an F sharp chord, F sharp major chord. Now what I'll do is I'll take you through the sections. And at the end I'll go through, if you're more of a novice player and you want to play this as open chords, I'll show you how to change it into an open chord. It's called transposition, moving it into another key, or you could use a capo and keep it in the same key. But for those of you who can play bar chords, I'll go ahead and go through the sections. Right, okay, so we've got an intro of 8 bars, 1 bar of B, 1 bar of G sharp minor. And so you've got this kind of 1, 2, 3, 4. Your intro section. Then we move on to a verse section. You've got B and G sharp minor again, repeats 4 times, 8 bars of that. Then E and C sharp minor, 4 bars of that, so E, 1 bar, C sharp minor, 1 bar, and you do that twice. And then back to your B and your G sharp minor, another 2 bars of each. But I'll count it through as we go. So this is as soon as you start singing, 2, 3, 4. B, G sharp minor, B, G sharp minor. B, G sharp minor, B, G sharp minor, to E now, B, C sharp minor, B, C sharp minor, back to B, B, G sharp minor, B, G sharp minor. And that's your verse section. That goes around twice, and then we go into a chorus section, Can't Start a Fire bit. That starts on an F sharp major chord. And that's 4 bars of F sharp major, and then E and C sharp minor, and B and G sharp minor twice each. I'll count you through those. So this is your chorus section, Can't Start a Fire bit. Starts with the F sharp chord, 4 bars of 2, 3, 4. To E, C sharp minor, A, C sharp minor, B, G sharp minor. That's your chorus section. And what happens in the song, it repeats verses and choruses again, and there's a little musical interlude which is B and G sharp minor. So when there's a little interlude in it, you just play 1 bar of B followed by 1 bar of G sharp minor. Keep repeating that until the next bit comes around. And then there is a section called a bridge section. It's an 8 bar sequence. It's the bit that starts with the words sit around getting angry or lonely or something like that, but you'll pick it up if you're listening to the record. And that starts off, I'll count the same with this, you've got G sharp minor, B, E and F sharp major. So here we go, 2, 3, 4, G sharp minor, B, E, F sharp, back to G sharp minor, G sharp minor, B, E, F sharp, and then back into your interlude of B, G sharp minor. That's all the sections of the song. So the idea is if you listen to it, put it all together, every time you've got your verse section now, chorus and the bridge section, and like I say, any time that there's a musical interlude in it, it's the B, G sharp minor section repeating. So I hope you found that useful. Now what I'll do now, for those of you who can play the bar chords and have no problems strumming, etc., that's about it for you really. But what I'll do for anyone who likes the song, wants to play it but can't play bar chords yet, I'll just take you through maybe, well, it's not an easier version, it's the same version of the song, but you've got the option of either using a capo or you could just play it in a different key. Any song can be played in any key, it's just what suits the voice. So I'll just take you through a slightly different version of it. Right, okay, so just for those of you who perhaps new to the guitar playing, and you can play a few open chords, the chords you're going to need for this is G, E minor, C, A minor and D. So providing you can play those chords, you can play this song. You've got 2 options. You can either play it in a different key, which would mean if you were singing that your voice would be lower in key, or if you've got one of these things, it's called a Capo. I don't know if you've seen one before. This is a very cheap one. You can get expensive ones. what it does is it changes the chords that you're playing, because it raises the pitch of like the open strings. So for this particular song, to keep it in the key of B, if you want to play along with Bruce Springsteen, what you would do is you put your capo on at the, I'll get this right now, I was thinking, you put your capo on at the 4th fret, and you play your G chord 1 fret space, just like you would if you were playing it down here, 1 fret space away from the nut. You play your G chord 1 fret away from the capo, and your E minor chord 1 fret away from the capo. But when you come to C, because you don't leave a gap between the nut, the white piece down there, you don't leave a gap here, C, and you play your D chord, normally leaving a 1 fret space. And that will enable you to play it along with Bruce Springsteen without having to learn the bar chords yet, if you haven't got into them yet. But if you haven't got capo, still no problem there. You just play it up here, G, E minor, G, E minor, etc., C. The only difference is don't try and play it along with the record, because it will sound pretty horrendous, because you'll be playing in one key and he'll be playing in another key, and it's not your fault, but it won't sound particularly good. But if you just want to play it for yourself, for your own amusement, or have a bit of a sing, then it will sound equally good if it suits your voice. So I won't take you through the whole song. The PDF, as usual, is on the website. But what would happen is, you sort of make a note of this and change it on the PDF. All your B chords will become a G. All your G sharp minor chords would become an E minor. All the E major chords would become a C major. All the C sharp minor chords will become an A minor chord. And the F sharp major chord that's in the chorus section will become a D major chord. And like I say, you can either play that from the capo, or you can play it just in an open position. And if you want to sing, you can still sing along over the top. So it's called transposing. I've got some stuff up on the theory side of things up there about transposing songs, because, like I say, any song can be played in any key. Most of the songs I put up are in the original key, simply because I think it's kind of cool for people to play along with original recordings. It helps the changes if they're a beginner player, and you speed up a little bit with your changes, because you've got to try and keep up with the record, providing you don't try a song that's like really stupidly fast. So I hope you find that useful, and I'll see you again sometime.